Hello everyone and welcome to a Replica Airguns video. My name is Michael K and we're taking a look at another Airsoft rifle. This is the Umarex HK G36 KV AEG Blowback Airsoft rifle. So it has electric blowback. And it's a replica of the real steel HK G36, which normally would shoot 5.56mm NATO rounds. Now obviously this version shoots 6mm plastic Airsoft BBs. Now keep in mind this is the tabletop portion of the review, so even though I have done some really quick initial testing, you're not going to see footage of me shooting this gun. So if that's what you're interested in, you're going to want to come back and watch the follow-up field test or shooting review, which I'll be doing a little bit later. Now this product is made in China. It comes in a very nice box that's foam lined. I'll show you that right now. Obviously it's difficult to get the whole thing in, but I just want to show you some of what it looks like. It's a big box. I'll just show you the foam inside real quick. You can see here it's molded foam. Nothing's going to happen to this gun while it's in the box. Now mine came with the magazine. It's a semi-opaque magazine, and it also came with the HK manual here. This one covers a few different models. Very detailed, lots of information in here for you. Now mine came fully assembled, there was no assembly required, and it did come with the orange flash hider. Now you can remove this, it is glued on. If you apply some heat through, say, something like a blow dryer, you can get it off. The threading I found was not typical, so normally the threading on most of the rifles I reviewed has been reverse threading. The threading on this one was standard threading. So it may not work with some of your suppressors or flash hiders that you might have. Now this product does not come with a battery or charger, which is pretty typical of a higher end airsoft rifle. I think that most companies assume that avid airsofters are going to have their own choice of what type of charger and batteries they want to use. So we're going to go over some of the basic specifications now. Again, this Umarex G36 KV shoots 6mm airsoft BBs. Plastic BBs, of course, does not shoot steel BBs. It shoots upwards into the 450 plus FPS range, and I can verify that. I just quickly went outside to give this gun a quick test, and yes, in fact, I was hovering right around 460 FPS using 0.20 gram plastic BBs. Now this is an AEG styled system with adjustable hop-up, and it has EBB or electronic blowback operation. Umarex recommends that you use a 9.6 volt nickel metal hydrate rechargeable battery. It holds up to 400 rounds in its magazine. It's semi-auto and full auto selectable. I weighed this gun on my scale and it weighed 7 pounds 2 3/4 ounces with the battery in it. It has an adjustable 3 times powered built-in optical sight with a rail above it where you can attach a red dot. Now there's no red dot on it, but you can attach whatever you want on here. So you can have the advantage of your 3-time optical sight, your little bit of the further away shooting, and then a red dot on top for quick target acquisition. And if you haven't noticed, it is a full-on replica of the real McCoy HK G36 KV with markings and licensing where you would expect them. Now, like the real steel or real polymer version, it does have a lot of polymer components, specifically in the outer shell, stock, handles, grips, things like that are polymer. But where it counts, mechanical parts, barrel, gearbox, gears, it's all metal. It also has a folding 4-position adjustable stock, and we'll get into that a little bit later. Now I'd normally compare this to another product or another gun that I have, but my Wii G39C, which is a G36C copy, I had to let that one go. I had a customer that really wanted one and I was out of stock, so I let that one go. Until I get some more stock, I won't have that one on hand. I really love that gun and a little sorry to let it go. It would have been nice to compare these two products. Now the Wii is a gas blowback version, but they look very similar. They're styled after the same HK series of guns, and it would have been a nice comparison. Anyways, we're going to move forward with this review. I'm going to show you around this gun. We're going to take a little bit of a closer look at it. Not going to take it apart, but we're going to give you a pretty thorough look around or walk around of this gun. Alright, so let's take a look here at the right side. I'm going to unfold the stock for you. So you'll notice that it just pressure fits right in there, just snaps in, and then you can open it up and close it. So we'll keep it short for now. just take a look around. So here on the right side, there's your hinge. You've got some different points where you can attach slings to it. You have your safety mode here, semi-auto, full auto. Okay, you can see that the electric blowback operates the bolt. You've got your trigger. Now this is a bolt catch. So we'll pull this back. I'll do it from this side. This is ambidextrous, by the way. You can see here that this catches the bolt here, and then you would just close it just like that. So it's nice because that allows you to get into the hop-up. Now the hop-up is adjusted through here. You have your magazine release. By the way, your magazine release is metal, so is your trigger, so is the selector switch here. The magazine is semi-opaque. I don't know if you can see, but you can kind of see through it. Probably hard to see, but when you have BBs in there, you can kind of see them. It's not clear, but it's not dark or opaque either. You load your BBs in the top, 400 go into there. Okay, obviously, as with all AEGs, you've got to use the spring tension adjustment to allow the BBs to feed up into the gun, and you'll need to do that periodically while you're shooting the gun as well. I found that when you get this fully adjusted so that you've got a full tube of actual BBs, probably get around 50 to 60 shots easily. Alright, let's take a look at some of the markings here. You notice here it's got the license trademarks of Heckler and Koch, GmbH, caliber 6mm, then your warning instructions. You've got certain pins here that you can actually take them out to take this gun apart. I'm not going to do it. I'll just put it out. Well, anyways, we'll get in there. And didn't mention this on the magazine. You have these clips here where you can stack magazines and have multiple magazines connected together. Pretty cool. Let's take a look at the front here. Got some more pins that allow the top carry handle to come off if you want to do that. This front position or piece can come off. It's a bit tight now. I have my battery in here and it is a tight fit. I'm not really using the right battery. It's not exactly, it's a bit long, so it was a bit tight to get everything in there, but I did manage to get it in with a little bit of effort. And you also have a rail on the bottom here. To get the battery off, by the way, there's a pin right basically, it's on the top here. So this pin here, when you pull that out, you can pull this forward handle forward and off and get to your battery. Again, you have your flash hider, and it's orange, unfortunately, but you know, a little bit of paint, plastic paint, or get a new tip, you're good to go. Alright, I think we've covered most of the markings and features on this side. Again, I just wanted to show that bolt. It is electric blowback, and the bolt is ambidextrous as well. Hard word to say. Okay, let's look at the left side. There's a few more markings on here. Again, ambidextrous selector, all metal. You've got your H&K markings, and you'll notice it's even stamped as 5.56mm. Okay, that's the NATO size. It's got your serial number there. Again, here's your pin if you want to take this part off. Your magazine. Got some other markings here. Warning. Try to see what this is. Refer to instruction manual. Always read the manual. Okay, there's your pin again to get to take this front handle off and get to the battery area. You can see the battery in there. And again, here's your rail. You can attach different accessories to it if you want to. Some more pins for taking apart different areas. You've also got another clip here if you want to attach your sling to a different location. Now, we didn't mention this yet, but it's got a 4 position. So position 1 here, position 1, position 2, position 3, and position 4. Okay, you've also got a nice cheek pad rest here. It's rubberized. You've got an area to put your pins in so you don't lose them. You've also got the rubberized butt plate. Nice, thick, solid rubber. Awesome. And we haven't really gone over too much on the top rail area here, but you do have, I can't really show you too much, but you do have this 3-power scope here. You do have to get your eye really close to it, but it's nice. It works quite well, and it's, I guess it's not really adjustable for focus, so it's focused in quite nicely. I would say, you know, upwards to 20 plus feet, you have no problem looking through it. Stuff really close is going to be a little out of focus, not a big deal. Now what you can also do, which is really cool, is put a simple red dot on here. We have that really basic red dot. It's the DAB 25 times or 25 mil red dot. That would be a great red dot to put on here. It's not big, but it gives you that quick target acquisition. And this is metal, by the way, which is nice. So you've got a solid mounting point for your red dot. I almost missed a couple quick things from this side. I just wanted to show you. Sorry about the bump in the camera mount. You also have another sling point right here in your front area, and this is how you would adjust your, fold your stock, right? Okay. Nice. Everything's solid on this gun. Nothing wiggles or is loose. It's really quite a nice gun. I like it quite a bit, and it's a pleasure to shoot. Now I did shoot it as mentioned, so I want to quickly show you my targets. So this target here represents when I was basically shooting from 30 feet out in a semi-rested position, and I shot 10 rounds, and I got a nice under 2-inch group here. Now I didn't center the target or the scope in at all. I just shot it just to see what kind of group I could get, and it was nice. Easy to shoot. Everything was pretty predictable. Then I added full auto into the equation, and this is what I got. So it did open up a little bit, but this is probably about 60 or 70 rounds, and most of them punched a hole right there. You can see where it punched the hole. So it didn't open up too much more in full auto. Great gun. I was shooting it out at range, and I would like to adjust the hop up a little bit. I'd probably adjust it up a bit because they were arcing somewhat. But other than that, it was shooting really nicely out at further ranges as well. Now, I did mention off the top that this gun gets around 450 plus feet per second. I chronoed it really quickly, and with 0.20 gram BBs, I got right around 460. A little over, a little under, but nice and high feet per second. Alright, so at this point we're going to go over some of the basic pros and cons. The HK G36 KV has excellent attention to detail with lots of working parts. I love that it's a full H&K licensed product, so there's licensing all over this gun, even the true caliber markings that the original gun would have. It's nice to have that. Now there's lots of metal parts where they need to be. Your mechanical parts, your gearbox, your gears, your barrel, all of those parts, pins, things like that are all metal. It also has semi and full auto selectability. It has a nice high 450 FPS range, so this will be good if you want to take this on the field and shoot further out from different ranges. Now you have to be a little bit careful when shooting close and make sure that you're not above your field standards for feet per second performance. This gun was also pretty accurate for me in my initial just quick testing, getting about a 2-inch 10-shot group from 30 feet away, and it didn't open up too much when shooting in full auto. It also has a high capacity 400 round magazine, comes with the built-in 3 times optical sight with the ability to add a red dot for quick target acquisition. The folding stock is 4-position adjustable, so it doesn't really matter what your arm length is, you're going to be able to find a comfortable position. And there's easy access to the hop-up system by keeping the bolt back. Some of the cons for the H&K G36 KV: doesn't come with a battery or charger, which is typical of higher-end AEG airsoft rifles. Again, it came with an orange tip. Now here in Canada, because this gun shoots up and over 366 feet per second using a 0.20 gram BB, it's classified more like an air gun, which is considered an uncontrolled firearm, and our uncontrolled firearms do not require any type of red tips or other markings to indicate that they're toys or not real guns. Here in Canada, it's considered a real firearm, but it's just not controlled, so you don't need a license or anything like that to purchase or own it. So we don't need the orange tip. Either way, you can paint it or you can replace it with another one if you choose. Now again, because of the high FPS that this gun puts out, it may be a little hot for some airsoft fields or close quarter shooting. Now I want to mention we do carry this gun in the Canadian Replica Airgun store. We have it in a couple versions. Here's the KV version, which I've been showing you. We also have it in the CV version, which is the more compact version. So make sure to come down and check that out. I'll be putting links in the description of this video and also on my website post for this video where you can purchase it. And over the next day or two, I'm hoping that we can offer a little bit of a promotional price for this gun as well. Drop it a little bit. Alright, so thanks again for watching another Replica Airguns video. Don't forget to check us out at the Replica Airguns website. www.replicaairguns.com. We have lots of articles, posts, reviews. We've got our web store there for Canadian and US customers. Carry a whole bunch of products there, airsoft guns, air guns, blank guns, accessories. We're even getting into knives, flashlights, all kinds of things. So make sure to check us out. You can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Username is Replica Airguns. And if you've enjoyed this review, don't forget to subscribe so that you'll automatically be updated on future video posts from us. So thanks again for watching. Until next time, take care.